By 25, Rory McIlroy had already won 4 majors and reached world number 1. But the wildest thing about him isn't just the trophies, it's the way he plays.
Perfect delivery. Into the clouds it sails. Where's it going to come down?
Tough fairway to hit, taking the aggressive play.
I think it might have been easier with a left-handed club rather than having to go toe down with a righty.
He once hit a tee shot that didn't land in the rough, a bunker, or even on the fairway, instead dropped straight into a fan's pocket. Not kidding. He's also pulled off a left-handed shot while standing by knee-deep water, made a hole-in-one from over 200 yards, and drained a 35-foot bunker blast like it was a tap-in. The man turned near disasters into highlights more times than you can count, and every one of those moments feels like something out of a movie. But how does one guy keep pulling off the kind of shots that leave even other pros shaking their heads? Let's start with the most crazy shot ever. The ball landed straight into the spectator's pocket.
Tough fairway to hit, taking the aggressive play. Hung this a hair right.
There are bad breaks, lucky bounces, and then there's whatever this was. Rory McIlroy tees off on the 14th hole during the second round of the 2014 Tour Championship, and his ball immediately starts heading left. Nothing too dramatic until it completely disappears.
Clipped a little of the trees. So played.
Not in the trees, not in the rough, not in a bunker. Turns out it went straight into a spectator's pocket.
Literally fell straight into the pocket of a spectator.
The guy is standing there trying to process the fact that he just became part of the game, while Rory and the officials sort out what happens next.
No, I told him to go a bit that way.
The rulebook says he gets a free drop at the estimated landing spot, so they mark the ground, tell the guy he can finally move, and let Rory take his shot. No frustration, no overreactions, just a casual reset.
It's on a good line.
And of course, he proceeds to make par like it was just another normal hole. That fan. He's probably been telling this story at every family gathering, like, did I ever tell you about the time Rory McIlroy's golf ball landed in my pocket? Next one can be titled as the no way that just happened chip shot.
With the world's best players and they smile and shake their head, then you know it was something special.
If you ever needed proof that Rory McIlroy sees golf differently than everyone else, this is it. It's the 2023 Ryder Cup, and he's in a brutal spot on the 17th hole. Short-sighted, ball sitting on a downhill lie, barely any green to work with. This is one of those shots where 99% of pros just try to play safe and hope for the best. But Rory is not part of that 99%. He sets up with the club face so open it's practically pointing at the sky, gives it a delicate flick, and somehow gets the ball to pop up, land on the fringe, and roll out perfectly toward the hole.
Kind of release it with his hands just a little bit, kind of flick it at it.
No skidding or overshooting, just pure wizardry. His European teammates are standing there, completely frozen, trying to process what they just witnessed. When other professionals are too stunned to react, you know you've done something absurd.
Oh my gosh.
Well, when the gallery is filled with the world's best players and they smile and shake their head.
Rory just walks up, taps in the putt, and moves on like this is all normal. If you tried this shot at your local course, you'd blade it across the green and straight into someone's windshield, but Rory makes it look too easy. On number 3, we have the left-handed miracle shot.
But you can also get there in 2 if you lay it up.
Rory McIlroy hitting a shot left-handed isn't something you expect to see, but when he finds himself standing 3 feet deep in water during the 2014 Grand Slam of Golf, that's exactly what happens. His ball lands in a hazard, not just near the water, but actually in it.
Needs a soft top shot.
That's dry, but he'll be wet.
And here most guys would take the penalty drop, but Rory looks at his options, flips his club around, and decides to go lefty.
He's out.
So there he is, standing in a pond wearing white pants like this was a good idea, setting up for a left-handed swing with a right-handed club. He takes his stance, gives it a quick, awkward-looking swipe, and somehow pulls it off perfectly. Ball pops out, back into play.
Right side of the chin.
That's the path.
Just Rory being Rory, and because nothing about this moment is normal, he goes on to save par like this was all part of the plan.
Club face stay open and slice it over into the water. That's why you get a little bit more left hand in.
The pants were probably ruined, yet the shot was straight up legendary. If you ever doubted whether Rory has ice in his veins, just watch this clip. No hesitation, no fear, just a crazy good golf shot. And then there's the greatest eagle at the PGA Championship you'll ever see. Some players lay up from 283 yards, some players try to go for it and end up in deep trouble. And then there's Rory McIlroy, who pulls out a 3-wood and absolutely destroys it. It's the 2014 PGA Championship, and he's staring down a shot that most players wouldn't even attempt.
Oh, for goodness sake, stop it. Stop it.
He rips the ball so clean that it looks like it was fired out of a rocket launcher, and it just keeps flying. It finally lands on the green like it was magnetized to the pin, rolling up to leave him an easy eagle putt. Even the announcers, who have seen it all, don't know what to say.
Magnificent. Sorry, Diggy. No, it's just what we're all doing.
The crowd is losing it, the energy is electric, and Rory just casually walks up and taps in for eagle like he does this every day. This wasn't just a cool shot, it was a tournament-defining moment. You don't hit a 3-wood like that under pressure unless you're built differently. On number 5, we got the incredible chip-in birdie like it's no big deal.
Threads the needle, runs it.
Rory McIlroy doesn't play normal golf. Normal golf would be hitting the fairway, getting on the green in regulation, and making a 2-putt par like a civilized human. But Rory, his tee shot on the 17th at the 2023 BMW Championship went way left, deep into the rough.
Through the bunker.
Not ideal. Then he tries to recover, but his second shot isn't much better, leaving him in a spot where most people are just hoping to escape with bogey. So now he's behind the green, the ball sitting in thick grass, trees nearby, and a bunker in play, basically a horror show.
Oh, comes out great. Look out!
But instead of playing it safe, he just steps up, takes his wedge, and chips it like he's done it a million times before. The ball pops up, lands softly, and rolls in like it had a GPS tracker guiding it straight into the hole.
Back-to-back hole outs from off the green. How about those 2 shots?
I mean, it looked like a 3 the whole way, Kurt.
The crowd went crazy. Rory gave a little smirk, and somewhere, a golfer watching at home decided to quit the game forever. How did he make this look so easy? Next, we have the legendary 214 yards hole-in-one.
Look at the people out there.
Yep. Ooh, they always show up.
Some guys grind their entire careers without ever making a hole-in-one. Rory McIlroy walks up to the 8th hole at the Travelers Championship and just casually drops one in from 214 yards. No big deal.
It's a real community event.
Oh, do it, Rory!
Do it!
He takes his swing, the ball takes off like it's on a mission, and the second it starts tracking toward the hole, you can hear the crowd buzzing, and then boom, dunked. The place erupts. The commentators are losing their minds. Fans are screaming. Someone probably spilled their beer. And Rory? He just smiles and shrugs because honestly, what else can he do? This isn't new for him. It's just another Thursday on the PGA Tour.
Well, that's one way to solve the putting woes.
Meanwhile, there's some poor golfer at home who's played for 20 years, spent thousands of dollars on lessons, and never even sniffed a hole-in-one. If you needed a reminder that some people are just built differently, here it is. On number 7, there's the 31-foot birdie that made the crowd explode. Rory McIlroy is 31 feet away from the hole on the 15th at the 2022 Tour Championship. You don't expect to make these. You just try to get it close, tap in for par, and move on. But Rory steps up, takes his time, gives it a smooth stroke, and watches as the ball starts its long, winding journey across the green.
Oh, McIlroy's done it!
The break is a ridiculous, huge left-to-right movement, but the speed is perfect. The ball keeps rolling, keeps tracking, and then, bang, dead center. Crowd goes absolutely nuts. People are screaming, jumping, losing their minds. Rory does his classic fist pump, the energy in the air is insane, and suddenly, the entire tournament has shifted. Most guys miss these putts by a mile. Some leave them short, some blow them 10 feet past, but Rory, he just drops it in like he knew it was going in the whole time. Just another day at the office for one of the clutchest golfers to ever hold a putter. And how could we miss the bunker Houdini shot at the Masters?
Best to last. A pull tee shot found the bunker. A push second found the bunker.
If you're gonna wrap up a round at Augusta, you might as well do something insane on the 18th. And Rory? Oh, he delivered. Final round of the 2022 Masters, last hole, and his second shot finds the bunker. Normally not a disaster, except this bunker is deep, sloped, and not the place you want to be.
But how about this to sign off your tournament? His 64th shot of the day.
Most guys would just blast it out, take the par, and move on. But this is Rory McIlroy, and normal isn't an option. He steps in, takes a swing, and somehow holes it out. Ball pops out of the sand, rolls perfectly, and drops straight in.
And at that point, it was destined.
The crowd goes absolutely insane. Rory jumps in the air like a kid who just won the lottery. Even the commentators, who have seen everything, can't hold back their excitement.
For only one place. Not often you see McIlroy like that.
This wasn't just a cool shot, it was one of the greatest finishes in Masters history. He shot a ridiculous 64 that day, and this bunker hole out was the exclamation point. Nobody will ever forget it, and honestly, that might be the happiest Rory has ever looked on a golf course. And lastly, we have the how did that go in bunker shot.
McIlroy, Matsuyama's on the green putting for par. He's got to get this up quickly.
You know a shot is ridiculous, or maybe extraordinary when your opponent just laughs in disbelief. That's exactly what happened during the 2015 Cadillac Match play, when Rory found himself stuck in a bunker 35 feet from the hole.
With no room, and how about that?
His opponent is already on the green, probably thinking he's about to win the hole. Rory, on the other hand, is about to wreck that plan completely. He sets up, opens the club face, and makes a huge swing. The ball shoots up, lands softly, and tracks straight into the hole. No bounce and roll, no second chance. It's just one clean strike and straight in the cup.
Which it does.
The crowd goes wild, Rory stays cool, and his opponent just shakes his head and laughs. What else can you do? You don't expect guys to bury 35-foot bunker shots like it's a casual practice round, but Rory lives for this stuff. If there's ever a moment that proves he's got that magic touch, this was it. So which of Rory McIlroy's crazy shots had you shaking your head the most? Was it the hole-in-one, the lefty water shot, or that unreal chip that made his teammates freeze? Let us know in the comments below.